Okay, so I have some problems with some neighbors and running SeaFoam through my vehicles because I don't like the smoke. Well, we have a newer 2011 Hyundai Genesis Coupe, which doesn't give off any smoke. And we have a 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee, which did give off a fair bit of smoke. Now, let's get through this whole smoking issue. A lot of cars newer that have been taken care of shouldn't smoke. There shouldn't be a lot of deposits on the pistons, the valves, when you introduce it through the vacuum line, like usually a brake booster or something like that. And you gotta be really easy when you put it in because you can cause hydrolock, all sorts of issues. But you want to be really careful when you put it in. Secondly, you add a whole tank or a full bottle to a tank of gas, usually 3/4 to a full tank. It's the best bet. It'll mix well with 60 liters of fuel. Works in diesels, little lawnmowers, motorcycles. Quite frankly, anybody who gets upset over seeing smoke in your vehicle when you're doing this service needs to be educated on what's going on. So after you've introduced it through the vacuum lines and it's sat in the pistons and it's sat on your valves, the SeaFoam has a chance to saturate your deposits throughout your motor. Now you've let it sit turned off while the SeaFoam saturates everything for about a half hour. And when you do that and you start it back up, what you're getting when it does smoke is those deposits and that SeaFoam being exited by your motor like it's supposed to. If there's a lot of deposits, you're going to get a lot of smoke. You should do it every 30,000 kilometers or 30,000 miles on your vehicle, so about 50,000 kilometers, and do it that frequent to keep everything up to snuff. Now keep in mind you got a lot of deposits and stuff through your newer vehicles with their injectors, and the same with your carburetor jets and everything else like that. You're going to have fuel deposits, varnish from the fuel. Same with your oil in the crankcase. You're going to have the same style and same kind of deposits. The varnish is going to be there, and SeaFoam gets rid of that varnish. That's the whole point. And the smoke coming out the exhaust is part SeaFoam and part deposits, varnish, and carbon buildup is being exited from your vehicle. Hopefully that clears up with this issue and smoking vehicles while using SeaFoam. Some people just need to be a little bit more educated before they cause more issues than there needs to be. It's literally all it's not dangerous to anybody. It's not dangerous to the neighbors. It's not dangerous to their pets or the birds or the squirrels or anything else like that. Your exhaust is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Your catalytic converter should be doing what it's supposed to be doing and collecting most of that before it even gets to the tailpipe. Now, this is a lot of SeaFoam. If you have a lot of deposits, sorry, if you're using SeaFoam, you get a fair bit of smoke. The varnish needs to be removed so your vehicle can run properly, get the economy that it's supposed to be getting, that kind of shit. I hope I cleared up some of this stuff. And SeaFoam you can find pretty much anywhere. I'm from Southern Ontario, so I get it at Canadian Tire. I pay about 12 bucks a can, so I get two. I'll add half a can to my oil crankcase, a full can to my fuel, and the rest of the half can that I'll put into the intake through the brake booster line. Basically, people need to understand that the smoke coming from the car is not dangerous. It's the treatment doing its job. If you have a lot of buildup inside your motor, you're going to get a lot of smoke. That's it. Hopefully this clears up some stuff. Thanks. Eventually.